Can a fire have a shadow? Hello and welcome to my channel, where we explore the mysteries of the universe. Today's topic is a highly debated one among scientists and curious minds alike. Can a fire have a shadow? It may seem like a counterintuitive question, but the answer is not as straightforward as one might think. Firstly, let's take a step back and understand what a shadow really is. A shadow is a dark area created by an object blocking a source of light. This means that in order for a shadow to exist, there needs to be a source of light and an object blocking it. In the case of a fire, there is certainly a source of light, but does fire qualify as an object? Most people would immediately say no, as fire is not a solid object, but rather a chemical reaction between oxygen and fuel. However, when we think about it more deeply, fire does produce tiny particles in the form of soot and smoke. These particles could potentially block the light emitted by the fire and create a shadow. But it's not that simple. We need to remember that light travels in straight lines. In order for a shadow to be created, the particles or object blocking the light need to be positioned in a way that obstructs the light from reaching a surface. If the particles or object are scattered, or if the light source is too bright, then a shadow may not be visible. Now, let's apply this knowledge to fire. If we were to take a close look at a fire, we would notice that the flames are not a solid entity, but rather a constantly moving, changing shape. This means that any particles produced by the fire would also be in constant motion, making it difficult to block the light consistently and create a shadow. Additionally, the brightness and intensity of the light produced by a fire is much higher than most other light sources, which means that any shadow formed would be very faint and difficult to see. This is why most people would say that a fire does not have a shadow. However, there have been a few instances where people have claimed to witness a fire casting a shadow. One famous story is from the Great Chicago Fire in 1871. Witnesses reported seeing flames cast shadows on nearby buildings, but it's important to note that this could have been from the smoke produced by the fire rather than the flames themselves. So, in conclusion, while it is technically possible for a fire to produce a shadow, it is highly unlikely due to the constantly changing nature of the flames and the intensity of the light produced. While there may be rare instances where a shadow is claimed to have been witnessed, it is important to consider all factors and not jump to conclusions. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of whether a fire can have a shadow. As always, please leave your thoughts and comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating topics. Thanks for watching.